Mr Speaker, I want to also comment on that aspect of the bill relating to the ability of employees to request a portion of their annual leave be paid out in cash. And I've listened very carefully to the chorus of disgust from my friends on the other side, and in particular the member Lynn Pillay, but also Moana Maki, which, as we know, is at odds with the leader of the Labour Party, who thought it was a pretty reasonable policy as long as the employer entered into the arrangement willingly. And we well know what the unions think of this particular policy, simply because the national government brought it in. But I've got a recollection of unions taking quite a different view in the past, and I'm sure my colleague Tohenare will remember this, that if one goes back to the award negotiations of the late 1980s, there were a good number of the agreements that were registered with the Labour Department that provided for staff to receive a 4th week's holiday, usually for a reward for longevity of service, probably around 5 years or so. And it was also very common for many of those agreements to contain a provision for the 4th week to be paid out in cash. Why? Because not only did the unions accept at that time that it was okay to trade the 4th week, but on many occasions they actually asked for it. So the union asked for the 4th week to be traded in for cash. So it was okay in the 1980s, but now it's a hanging offence. Spot the difference, Mr Speaker, because I can't. There's only one difference that I can see, and that is that a national government thought of it, and for that reason they're going to oppose it vociferously. That's a shame, because this is a very sensible measure, and I look forward to hearing more about it in Select Committee.
Members, order. Members, the time for this debate has concluded. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. Party vote. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
42 votes opposed.
Green Party.
9 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
Tokori mai tau tukuana.
Progressive.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Honourable Chris Carter.
Members, the ayes are 69, the noes are 52. The motion is agreed to.
Holidays Amendment Bill, first reading.
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
I move that the Holidays Amendment Bill be considered by the Transport and Industrial Relations Committee, that the committee report to the House on or before the 5th of November 2010, and that the committee have the authority to meet at any time while the House is sitting, except during oral questions, and during any evening on a day on which there has been a sitting of the House, and on a Friday in a week in which there has been a sitting of the House, and to meet outside the Wellington area during a sitting of the House despite Standing Orders 187, 189A and 191, subclauses B and C.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it.